Good morning. Today we will study BA Part 2nd, Paper First, Poetry and Drama. Today we will read the poem Fernhill. Fernhill by Dylan Thomas, composed by Dylan Thomas. Fernhill is an autobiographical poem, and Dylan Thomas was 18th century poet. He was familiar to the man in street. Dylan Thomas has been a controversial poet since his first poem appeared in 1933. His work is not easily categorized. He has been described as primitive, Welsh bard, metabiographical poet. About the poem and the theme of poem. Fernhill is the celebration of the holiday childhood. In this poem, poet depicts a beautiful picture of his childhood. He spent his holidays at his aunt Anne John's at his native place. And this poem is full of the images of heaven and Eden, youth and happiness, beauty and glory of nature. Fernhill poem. In the poem Fernhill, Thomas uses the memories of his childhood. The theme is based on Blake's division, the world of experiences. Students, remember this, on which this poem is based. This poem is based on William Blake's division, the world of experiences. Must remember, these points are very important point of view of examination. And this poem is also divided into two parts. Students, this poem is also divided into two parts, and the poem is divided into two parts. First three stanzas are related to poet's experiences. Understand? The poem divided into two parts. Okay? Divided into two parts, and first three stanza, टू पार्ट्स के जो थ्री स्टेंजा है स्टार्टिंग के, उनके लिए बताता है आर रिलेटेड टू द पोएट्स एक्सपीरियंसेज ए चाइल्डहुड. किससे रिलेटेड है? पोएट के चाइल्डहुड से. उसका जो चाइल्डहुड का एक्सपीरियंस है उससे रिलेटेड है थ्री स्टेंजाज. when he used to spend his summer holiday as his cousin as uncle's home, as we already studied, and aunt Anne John's. And in second part, last three stanzas, फर्स्ट थ्री स्टेंजाज में पोइट ने क्या कहा था? चाइल्डहुड एक्सपीरियंसेस. एंड नेक्स्ट थ्री स्टेंजाज आर अबाउट awakening in the child, which signifies the loss of the world of innocence. Means in earlier three stanzas, poet is very happy and he is carefree about the world, but in next three stanzas, poet is signifies the loss of the world of innocence. Okay, नेक्स्ट थ्री स्टेंजाज है, उसमें पोइट में थोड़ा मैच्योरिटी आ जाती है, पेसिमिस्ट बन जाता है. पेसिमिस्ट तो नहीं कह सकते, पर कुछ फीलिंग्स चेंज हो जाती है. ओके. एडन इज द वर्ल्ड इन विच द चाइल्ड इज इन कंप्लीट यूनियन विद द नेचर. दिस पोएम इज based on nature, And poet also says Eden. He use Eden, heaven, means he is carefree. He is totally free from worldly life. And next we see literary elements of the poem. Which literary elements used in this poem? Speaker or narrator? Speaker or narrator. And point of view, first person. First person, understand? First person. First person, someone looking back at his childhood, means speaker. Who is the speaker? Speaker is poet. Poet depicts a beautiful picture of his childhood. So first person, point of view, first person, speaker, and someone looking back at his childhood. Someone who is someone? Someone is narrators, poet. Form a meter. This is also a form of meter. This is an open verse. This is a open verse. Each stanza has 9 lines and follows this pattern. Okay, what do you mean by meter? Meter means each stanza has 9 lines and follows this pattern. Okay, must remember the definition of meter and what is the form of meter. Each stanza has 9 lines. Each stanza has 9 lines, follows this pattern. Okay, line first and second. Line first and second have 14 syllables. Okay, in meter. Line first and second have 14 syllables. Line third has 9 syllables. Line fourth has 6 syllables. Line fifth has 9 syllables. Line 6 and 7 has 14 syllables. Line 8 has 7 syllables. Line 9 has 9 syllables. Okay, students, remember this. I cannot explain here, so you use your book, your textbook, and check the meter form in your book. Next, we see that metaphors and similes. In this poem, poet uses metaphors and similes. Similes, example of similes I present here. Like a wonder, please see in your book. I can't write here, so you see in your books. Like a wanderer. Why? Because like word is used here, so simile used. Like a wanderer with the dew. With the dew. Here is the optimistic thought. Morning, beautiful morning, and beautiful morning, and morning is the symbol of positivity, freshness. So as a poet says, in my chance like the sea, this is mournful simile. And in second simile that I tell, the moon controls the tides. Perhaps the speaker feels equally. Speaker feels equally controlled in the adult world. Students, इस बात को समझने की कोशिश करें. By the literary elements, I explain complete poem. Okay? By these examples, मैं आपको ये जो simile, metaphor, meter और speaker और narrator का, and next I will tell about alliteration and assonance, personification, irony, और जो मैं आपको ये लिटरेरी एलिमेंट्स बता रही हूँ, इनके द्वारा आप इस पोएम का लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन बहुत ही इजीली, और लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन और शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन और एक्सपी में आप जो मैं आपको ये टर्म्स बता रही हूँ इनको क्रिटिकल नोट में वेरी इजीली यूज़ कर सकते हैं और आपके क्वेश्चन को अट्रैक्टिव बना सकते हैं एंड यू कैन गेन मोर मार्क्स. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट metaphors and similes. Okay, next alliteration and assonance. Alliteration and assonance. Assonance, repeated assonance, slant rhymes throw out of the poem. इस पोएम में जो हमारे पोइट हैं डायलन है, उन्होंने बहुत ही एसोनेंस का यूज़ किया है. एंड इन द सेम मैनर अलिट्रेशन इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड. अलिट्रेशन मर्सी ऑफ हिज मीन्स. स्टूडेंट्स, आपको ये सब जो मैं लाइंस बोल रही हूँ, वर्ड्स बोल रही हूँ, वो अपनी बुक में चेक करने हैं. आप अपनी बुक खोलिए और बुक में देखिए. मैं जो एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ आपको इजीली समझ में आएगा व्हेन यू ओपन योर बुक्स. अलिट्रेशन, मर्सी ऑफ हिज मीन्स, ये लाइन आपकी बुक में लिखी हुई है. मर्सी ऑफ हिज मीन्स हंट्समैन एंड हियर्ड्समैन, क्लियर एंड क्लाउड, दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अलिट्रेशन. Mercy of his means, word is is repeated again and again. Huntsman and heard, and clear called means the consonant sound is repeated. And next, personification. Letting house, time, let hell and climb. Students, try to understand how time let me hell. टाइम को यहाँ क्या किया है? पर्सोनिफाई किया है. कैसे? टाइम लेट मी हेल, टाइम पोइट का वेलकम करता है. हेल, अंडरस्टैंड, एंड क्लाइंब, टाइम क्या होता है? उसका वेलकम करता है और दिन की शुरुआत हो जाती है. इन द सेम मैनर, गोल्डन इन द मर्सी ऑफ हिज मीन्स, golden in the mercy of his means, this is also personified. The cock on his shoulder, और क्या हो रहा है? जो कॉक है वो कहाँ पर है? उसके शोल्डर पे है. Here is not real cock, live cock. Here is cock means the morning. Okay, and irony is also used, and there are many literary elements used in this poem, but according to our view of examination, these are enough for you. So this class is completed, and okay, bye.